For the Templar, we are running 5 Magicka, 19 health, 40 stam, basically just trying to hit like 21k stam, 31k health, 18k Magicka, somewhere around there, give or take. Running the Thief Mundus. If you have stamina sustain issues, you should run the Serpent Mundus. Or you could even run the Lover Mundus for my penetration. Those 3 options would be good for you. But I like the Lover Mundus just for the consistency on the crit. Smoke Bear Haunch for the food. Getting into our sets. Running Balorgs. I used to run Bloodspawn on this, but I found that I needed just that little bit of penetration from Balorgs. So definitely Balorgs here. Or if you're feeling silly, you could also run 2 one-piece mythics to give you penetration. That will also work. I haven't tried it myself, but I believe it'll work. Especially if you put the penetration Mundus on as well. So chest piece, this could be Gallant Chain. Like, you can get any weight for Etheric Lancer. But Etheric Lancer, this is kind of swapped around, I guess, because I don't have the Etheric Lancer pants. So I just did Druid on the pants, and then Etheric Lancer on the chest. But anyways, 1, 2, 3, 4 heavy, 2 medium, then 1 light with the Rallying Cry. So Etheric Lancer, Rally Cry, back bar. This powered sword, that could be powered, it could be defending, whatever you prefer here. For the Etheric Lancer maces, Nirnhoned, Sharpened, Disease, and then Absorb Stam. You don't really need the Absorb Stam because you got Shocks. So you could probably just like change that to something else unless you want like the little bit of Stam from it. But really you should probably run like Poisoned here. Just Diseased and Poisoned. Or Disease and Fire. Whichever one suits your fancy. For the Mythic, running Sea Serpent's Coil. 2 Swift, 1 Infused, or you could run Triple Swift, up to you. I found this to be a sweet spot for me personally, is just 2 Swift, 1 Infused, and then Celerity. Getting into abilities, Deceptive Predator, for the Minor Evasion. You don't need the Minor Berserk, really, this shouldn't even be Minor Berserk, this should be Evil Hunter, the one with the bigger detect radius. Because you actually get Minor Berserk from Atrix Spear. Casting an Atrix Spear ability against your Minor Berserk and Minor Protection. So, change this to Evil Hunter. The min-max optimize it. Deep Fissure. Fighting Jabs. Finding Javelin. Crescent Sweep. Extended Ritual. Resolving Vigor. Restoring Focus. Healing Soul. Full Netch. Make sure it's the Stam version because you are going to be using a lot of Stam on this build. The mag is more than fine unless you're just absolutely spamming your Extended Ritual. Which you shouldn't be. You should try just holding block more and just letting your HOTS heal you for the most part. And then of course for the ultimate, Spell Wall. Getting into the champion points. Master at Arms. Biting Aura. Why Biting Aura is because everything you do is AoE. Like your Deep Fissure. Your Jabs is AoE. Your Crescent Sweep is AoE. So this is just getting the best bang for your buck. It's basically the Deadly Aim version. Basically Deadly Aim for this build. Except it's all AoE. Fighting Finesse, because we have 36% crit chance with the Thief Mundus. You just crit a little bit harder, and especially if you play with like a Nightblade, like someone using Assassination for their like your duo. You'll also get Minor Savagery, giving you more crit chance, so Fighting Finesse gets even more benefit in that particular case. Ironclad, with a little bit of mitigation. You can also swap this for the Impin CP to take less crit damage, whatever. Pain's Refuge, Sustained by Suffering. Rejuvenation, Celerity. You can change Rejuvenation actually. Or Survival Instincts. Which I might do right now. I don't know, I just needed that little bit of recovery, but also like Survival Instincts is like, it also gives you like block and dodge roll cost reduction. So up to you, just make sure you run Survival Instincts, Rejuvenation, or Fortified here. Or you can run something like, where is it called? Relentlessness as well. Because we're not running Monomyth on this build, so this does come in handy. And to look at all the stats all together, that will be the stats. And I would buff up here to show you all the fully buffed damage, but I can't exactly proc coil on the dummies, and I won't exactly have continuous attack on the dummies either. But whenever you proc everything, like you have coil up, you have continuous attack, you have rally cry, and etheric lancer, that's a lot of damage modifiers. You have 7k weapon damage just chilling. Like before you ever even use your ult with Balorgs. So when you use Balorg's ult, we're sitting at like 7.5k weapon damage. Then the penetration, 6.2k, about 16k whenever you count deep fissure. Then once you use your Balorgs, you'll probably have like over 20k pen when it's all said and done. Then to, I guess, show the gameplay of it a little bit. We're not going to really pay attention to the numbers because I can't buff up in a house like I can in Cyrodiil. So you're just going to shocks, and then it's going to jab them up. And then you're going to javelin them and then jab them pretty much on your Etheric Lancer proc. Or if you have your ult, you can do it like this. Actually, let me reset the dummy real quick so he doesn't die. But basically, let's just get a little bit of ult from the thing. And now, box. Do it like this. Clear Lancer. Do you javelin, and then so basically you ult javelin back into your jabs, and then your shocks will just kind of go off. Or if you see it off in the distance on someone, or you're trying to time it, you can actually just recast your shocks on your Etheric Lancer proc, and then throw a javelin, and jab them up. So basically, you're just trying to time like your javelins and your Etheric Lancers together, or your Etheric Lancers and your shocks. Basically, it's just anything. Well, just by playing the build, you'll pretty much be comboing automatically, just with how much that you have on it if you're playing correctly. Should always be trying to hit your javelins on your Etheric Lancers. Should always be trying to hit your javelins on your shocks into Lancers. Should always be trying to hit your javelins into your crescents or after your crescents. So that just by playing the build, pretty much you'll be comboing anyways. So you can just W key people pretty hard without too much setup. But when you do set up, it does tremendous amounts of damage. Anyways,